Uh, all right, Shalom, Michael. All right, it's the high Spiritwindjudah of the GMS Mississippi Camp. Giving all honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashim, Havashai, Bashim, Rakakadash, double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, great millstone, rule well, and peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right. And today, I want to go into a live stream. I know it's pretty much midnight, you know, but sometimes the Most High, wakes you up and He'll deal with you. He deals with you in the midnight hours. All right, it's mentioned in the book of Psalms. All right, then it says, evening, morning, and at night I praise Thee. So to that effect. All right, evening, morning, and noon, I believe. But basically, there are a lot of scriptures in the book of Psalms that tells you that basically, the Most High wake you up in midnight. All right, Spirit still deals with you. All right, and I thought that it would be productive if I do a live stream, especially since I did do one earlier. But the topic of this live stream is going into keeping your integrity in a time of patience, man. All right, keeping your integrity in a time of patience. Okay, because one thing the Most High does to brothers is that He causes them to suffer. Right. But within that suffering is trust. You have to trust Him in a time of suffering, or that He's going to undo that suffering, or He's going to give you what you need in the time of that suffering. And it's training you, all right, to not go off of your own impulse, but to trust Him. All right. So like I said, going into this lesson is going into, keeping your integrity, all right, in a time of patience or in a time of suffering, because the word patience means to suffer. All right. So let me get to the Hebrews. All right. All right. So I'm just gonna start at the top. Hebrews 10 and 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, but call to remembrance the former days in which, after you were illuminated, you endured a great fight of afflictions. When you first woke up, it was the hell that you had to deal with when you first woke up to this truth. All right. Going into wisdom. Was it Wisdom of Solomon in Sirach 4? How wisdom trieth you, all right, and she'll torment you, all right. So that's part of it. Wisdom. It was Sirach, the 4th chapter, how it says that wisdom will try you, and that's the initiation period when you first wake up to this knowledge. Okay, is that when you first wake up, you're going to catch hell. You're going to be deprived of certain things. All right. It says wisdom of Solomon, Sirach 4 and 17. Sirach 4 and 17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways and bring fear and dread upon him and torment him with her discipline until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. So when you first come into this truth, you gotta get you got to get purged by the old ways, man. Okay? But that's part of that trial era, man. All right. Or back to Hebrews 10 and 32. But call to remembrance the former days in which, after you were illuminated, you endured a great fight of afflictions, partly while you were made a gazing stock by both reproaches and afflictions, and partly while you became companions of them that were so used. For you had compassion of me in my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourselves that you have in heaven a better and an enduring substance. And the heaven is the kingdom of heaven. All right. And one of the things that we have to stay focused on is the kingdom of heaven. All right. When you catch hell, you have to focus on the kingdom of heaven. When you not catching hell and you're in a time of comfort, you have to focus on the kingdom of heaven. Okay. Sometimes your test can be comfort. All right. Life can be so good. All right. That you will not have the same fire to produce. All right. The same fire to endure, man. Okay. It says, verse 34, for you had compassion of me in my bonds, Hebrews 10 and 34. For you had compassion of me in my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourselves that you have in heaven a better and an enduring substance. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. And what's that great recompense of reward? That preeminent position in the kingdom of heaven. Not only being in the kingdom of heaven, but that preeminent position in the kingdom of heaven. hence the crowns and the palms in the second chapter of second Ezra, man. Okay? It says, verse 33. Verse 36. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of Yahweh, you might receive the promise. But you have need of patience, man. All right? So we are in the time where we have to keep our integrity in a time of patience, man. All right? And whether it's on a microscopic level, a minute level, or something greater like the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right? Part of the time of Jacob's trouble is famine. Part of the time of Jacob's trouble is you not knowing where your next meal comes from. All right? But we have to keep our patience. Have to crack a window because of the incident. We have to keep our patience, all right? In a time of keep our integrity in a time of patience, man. All right. So Most High trains you on this side, all right, to keep your integrity in a time of patience. One example is a woman, okay? Brothers coming to this knowledge, and for the first time in your life, all right, the Most High might take your woman from you, man. Now, it doesn't matter how he takes the woman from you, but he might take your woman from you, or you might be a younger man, and the first few years in this truth, you might not have a woman, all right? So you have to keep your integrity, meaning don't get weak and start shaving your beard. Don't get weak and start trying to get that cute hairline that you used to have back in the world, man. All right, don't get weak and start moving in a way that's not in alignment with the way a man of the Lord will move in a way to attract women, man. That's losing your integrity in a time of patience, man. Okay? So back to Hebrews 10 and 35. Cast not therefore your confidence, which have a great recompense of reward. All right. So in the times to come, we're gonna have to have great confidence, but we can't cast it away. See, the people who took their ketchup stain on their body, man, they didn't have any confidence in Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. We have confidence, and that's what we're going to survive off of. We're going to survive off the confidence that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to deliver us. All right. Verse 36, for you have need of patience, that after you have done the will of Yahweh, you might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. All right. It says the just shall live by faith. So we have to be faith oriented, man. All right. We have to navigate through faith. All right. But that was just one example of keeping your integrity in a time of patience. Another way of keeping your integrity in a time of patience is that you might start off with a job in this truth, then you don't have a job. All right. Or the only way you can keep a job is if you get the ketchup stain. All right. So with that, you might lose your job. All right. So do you lose your integrity and go and take the, go and take the stain? All right. Or you keep your integrity in a time of patience. And another word for patience is sufferings, man. So do you keep your integrity in a time of sufferings, or do you lose your integrity? All right. I'm just going to go and put this incense out, Saying has all type of ways. I've been burning this incense for the longest, and now it wants to irritate me. All right. It's a lot for that. Put this window down some more. But yeah. All right. You keep your integrity, all right, in a time of patience. All right. And that's how you get your brownie points from your Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. That's how you receive your brownie points, all right, from your Yahweh Shema Shai, is that you're going to get tried. All right. You're going to get tried, and that's part of being in this truth. So like, bro, that's the incense smoke. You're going to get tried, and that's part of being in this faith, man. But part of your trial is to keep your integrity, man. All right. That's what the Most High wants. The Most High, you're likened to a vessel. And the Most High wants a vessel that doesn't crack in the furnace of affliction. All right? He wants a vessel that doesn't crack in the furnace of affliction, man. All right? And let me get that. See, the Most High is likened to us as vessels. He gave us instructions on how to maneuver in that furnace. And that's the beauty of it. The Most High is liking his men, all right, to vessels, all right? But he gave us instruction on how to maneuver. Now, back when I was in art class, all right, we used to make pottery, all right? And we will have clay, all right? Clay, and then we'll, sculpt it and we'll mold it, fold the clay and sculpt it into a pot, or we'll have a little spinning wheel, all right? A little spinning wheel, and we'll basically mold the particular clay piece into a cup or a vessel. And then we'll paint it with a certain glaze on it, right? A little certain gloss. Then we'll put that gloss in a furnace. We'll put that gloss into something called a kiln, all right? And the kiln will be extremely hot. But before we put it in there, all right, we have to make sure that the vessel doesn't have any air bubbles, all right? Then we mold it into a little vessel, all right? And then we put it in the kiln. Now, when we take the vessels out of the kiln, some of the vessels will crack because of the air bubbles that were in the clay that wasn't molded out. Some of the vessels would crack in half, all right? And some would not. And the ones that didn't, they had a certain glow to them. The gloss that we glazed the clay with, all right, it came out of the kiln with a glow, okay? It came out of the kiln with a glow, a beautiful glow, man, all right? But if it kept its integrity, it didn't crack. And that's the main point, all right? And that's how the Most High likened his men, all right? This is the instruction on how to maneuver in the furnace of affliction. All right, 1 Peter 4 and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you. Why is it a fiery trial? All right, because it's like unto a vessel that's in a furnace of affliction. As though some strange thing happened unto you. All right, but rejoice inasmuch as you are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy. All right. So that's pretty much the point, man. All right. Is that you suffering, you partaking in Yahweh Shai's sufferings. And as it says in Timothy's, if you suffer with me, you shall reign with me. All right. So catching hell should be a glorious thing, man. All right. We're in the flesh, so it's going to feel bitter. All right. You're going to be frustrated. But catching hell should be a glorious thing, man. And there's two ways to keep your integrity: in a time of affliction, all right, in a time of comfort. Because the Most High can give you affliction in some parts of your life, he can give you comfort. But if he gives you comfort, or if he gives you that woman, if he gives you peace in your household, are you going to stop doing the works? Because that could be a trial too, all right? I gave him hell, and he kept doing the works. But now I'm going to give him comfort and a better job, and she's still going to have that fire, all right? But hey, keep your integrity in time of patience, man. All right? This shit, nobody said this is going to be sweet, man. All right? Don't start acting funny because you ain't got no woman. Start again trying to be cute and trim your ways. That's also what the scriptures mean, why trim your ways and seek love, man. All right? Don't start shaving your beard to get a fucking job, man. That's losing your integrity in a time of patience, man. All right? I read that in Peter's again. 1 Peter 4 and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice, inasmuch as you are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings. Why does it say rejoice? Because now you had an opportunity to be in a joint position with Yahweh Shai. All right? You catching hell, that's a token that you have an opportunity, all right, to be an heir of the promise. Fuck this world, man. Fuck this bitch ass world, man. All right. This is a low grade empire. Why the hell you think America is referred to the extension of the fourth beast with the most inferior metal, iron mixed with miry clay? All right. We already took an L in this bitch, man. All right. We already counted lost that we not gonna excel greatly in this kingdom. To hell with this kingdom, man. You got to look on the ingredients of food, all right? You got to check the background of a woman, all right? You got to double look at some woman and ask yourself, was that a man or a woman? Why don't you want to be in this kingdom, man? All right? So we already took an L in this kingdom, man. But we're going to have a win, Lord willing, in the kingdom to come. All right? So it says, 1 Peter 4 and 13, but rejoice inasmuch as you are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy. If you be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are you. For the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as busybodies, or as a busybody in other men's matters. Yet if any man suffer for a Christian, all right, so like if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glory Yahweh on his behalf. All right, let him glorify Yahweh on his behalf. All right, but the point is, if you catch a hell in the context of this truth, be patient. All right, and take that L, man. You broke and you looking for money, you looking for a job. Hey, be patient. All right. Let me get one of my top scriptures, all right, that I use. All right. It's not what you know, it's what you apply, you know. And that goes for me and anybody else. It's not about being deep or you impress brothers because you convey your lessons a certain way. I mean, if the Most High gave you that ability, cool. But you have to also edify yourself, man. All right. Sirach 2:2. Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Prepare thy soul for hell, man. All right. Prepare thy soul for hell. All right, let me turn my light back on. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. All right? Make not haste. Don't get all weary and antsy, all right, when you catch a hell. All right? Because that develops your character in this truth, man. All right? Being patient in hell, keeping your integrity within your patience, that's what the Most High is molding, because he's training you, as we say in these different lessons, all right? All right, to be battle tested. He's training you to trust him in the real hell to come. All right? Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. And we're working towards our last end. We're looking towards our last end. All right, what is the kingdom of heaven? Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. All right, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So if you are acceptable in the eyes of Yahweh Shai, you're going to catch hell. All right, let me get that right quick. Sometimes we got to be reminded that this is what it means to be the hopeful elect. All right, these are tokens that you are the hopeful elect. All right. Hebrews 12:6. For whom Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourge every son whom he received. If you endure chastity, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if you be without chastisement, wherefore are all partakers, then you are bastards and not sons. So if you're acceptable, that means you're not a bastard. But it also means the Most High gonna deal with you by trying you. And that's something that they don't tell you in the churches. All right? I see I'm not the only brother that's up after 12 o'clock midnight, man. All right? I go to bed early, but the Spirit will wake me up sometimes, you know? Might as well do a lesson. Okay? Shalom to you brothers and sisters that's tuning in to this live stream. All right? Sirach 2:5 again. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way right, and trust in him. Don't you know it's better to be a fundamentally sound brother who only knows the basic scriptures, but believes in Yahweh Shai 100%? It's better to be that brother than a brother who you might know a lot more scriptures, but you don't fully believe. All right? What's this? Is it the Saints logo? Is it the Saints slogan? Do you believe? Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it the Saints? All right? Oh, okay, Khan, looking for that late night snack, Khan, in the spirit. But do you believe? That's a powerful statement. All right? Khan, hey, looking forward to that. I'm going to look that up. All right? When you post it. But do you believe? That should have been the name of the live stream. Do you believe? All right? You catching hell and the Most High don't see it, man. Like, you think the Most High don't see that you deprived of certain things? All right? It says in Matthew 6 that he clothed the grass of the field. tells you in Luke that a bird doesn't fall, all right, without his order. That he gave the order for that bird to be put to death. I had a fish that died in my fish tank, and the Most High gave an order for that fish to die in the fish tank. That's how omnipotent the Most High is, man. All right, and that's why I was thinking of that scripture when I was looking up that this scripture, Sirach 9:11. Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. Yeah, why should we not envy him? Because he's a fucking bastard. The Most High not dealing with him. Even as a nation, all right? The reason why the nations, other nations are living it up and we're not, because we're being chastened as a nation. We're being chastised as a nation, man. All right? We're being chastised as a nation. That's why Elam just has it. Edom has it. Ishmael has it, but we don't have it. You know? They got their kings and their princes. We don't even have that because we're being chastised as a nation. But in the kingdom, we're going to rule, man. I'm ready to rule. Do you believe? Start telling brother, you know, we catching hell. Brother got to come at you like, hey, man, do you believe? You know? Do you believe, man, that he is? You know? That's the point. Hey, talking about the kingdom gets me excited, man. And it makes me say, fuck what I got in the present world, man. All right? To hell what I got in the present world, man. But one thing I know for sure in this truth, if I don't know anything else, that we have to be patient. And we have to keep our integrity, all right? We have to keep our integrity in a time of patience, man. All right? And that's very important, man. Are we going to be perfect? No. Are we going to get corrected? Yes. But it's all about getting back on track and keep running, man. Running that race. And it's not a race, it's a marathon, realistically. All right? That's right, brother. Job 10. Nope. Nope. Job 23 and 10. All right? I'm gonna close it off with this. I'm going to look at, see if we got some more scriptures. Job 23 and 10. But he knoweth the way that I take. When he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold. Hey, Shalom. Hey, I shall come forth as gold, man. Do you believe? You know? And it's not gonna be easy. The road gonna be bumpy. You know, you're gonna have low points. You're gonna have points where you just want to cry sometimes. You're gonna start drinking them spirits. The brothers who drink, you're gonna drink spirits and you're gonna cry. You're not gonna know where the tears coming from, man. You're gonna have certain afflictions in your body that you're gonna pray to Yahweh by Shema, like, why did you even have me on earth if you're gonna allow me to experience certain pains in my body like this, man? You're gonna experience certain discrepancies within the brotherhood that'll make you cry, all right? That'll break your heart, you know? Certain faults in the brotherhood, all right? Go have certain afflictions, all right? Or certain decisions in the brotherhood, all right? You're gonna have financial lows, like, damn. And they're gonna frustrate you because you gotta hustle or bustle, whatever you gotta do, man. All right? You're gonna have demons in your mind, plagues in your mind, demons playing out scenarios of things in the past. It's like, why am I still thinking about this shit, man? All right? Demons just plaguing your mind, riding you, man. You're gonna have, you know, go to sleep, wake up, you're in a damn trance, demons holding you down, you can't breathe. All right? You're gonna have all these things happen, man. All right? But it's a token that you're being tried by Yahweh Shai, and then you're a chosen vessel to be tried, to be put in the furnace of affliction. And if you endure it, you'll come forth as gold, man. Do you believe? You know? Let me scroll down this comment board. 12 tribes of Israel, Proverbs 14:26. Shalom to you. And the fear of Yahweh is strong confidence, and his sons shall have a place of refuge. Tawab Yashar, Psalms 26:6. I will wash my hands in innocency. So will I compass thy altar. O Yahweh, my foot is standing in an even place, and the congregations will I bless Yahweh. All right? Psalms 26:5. I have hated the congregation of evildoers and will not sit with the wicked. Psalm 26:11. But as for me, I will walk in my integrity. Redeem me and be merciful unto me. All right? 2 Ezra 2:45. He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Do you believe? All right. Mark 9:24. And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, help thou my unbelief. Don't you know these people got saved through their belief? Don't you know these people got saved? Don't you know that the herbs itself won't save you? But it's your belief in Yahweh Shema Shai. And the reason why I said that, because in the time of Yahweh Shai, those people got healed through their belief, which I deal with herbs. But those people, they got healed. Don't you know you're going to get saved through your belief? That the Most High saw in the spirit world, when Yahweh Shai was on earth, the Most High saw in the spirit world, oh, he believes, help him. You know? They got saved through their belief. Do you believe, man? You see? You're going to get saved through your belief. I know it's not looking good for me now, but I believe Yahweh Shema Shai is going to deliver me in a time that he sees appropriate. If you have that mindset, you're going to get delivered. Even before the time of Jacob's trouble, if you have that mindset, the Most High is going to either give you a stronger spirit to endure, or he's going to relieve you out of your affliction. It's all about believing. Is he going to believe in me, all right, to death? Is he going to be faithful unto death? These afflictions that we have now is training you to be faithful unto death without losing your integrity. You see? Man, I'm getting excited, brothers. All right? Psalms 37:23. The steps of a good man are ordered by Yahweh, and he delighteth in his way. God. Matthew 23:17. Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater, the gold or the temple that sanctified the gold. All right? Let me read that again. Matthew 23:17. Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater, the gold or the temple that sanctified the gold. Hey, that's beautiful, man. All right? All right? And Yahweh Shema Shai sanctifies us, man. He makes us holy. All right? He makes us pure. All right? But do you believe, man? You see? Keeping our integrity in a time of patience. And it could be an integrity where you've been tested for months at a time. All right? Years. All right? Wisdom of Solomon. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Yahweh, which healeth all things. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, we're going to get saved off of our belief. The Most High is in the spirit world, watching how we maneuver on the planet Earth, all right, when he's trying us. Because he was in the spirit world with the spirits, including Satan, watching Job. But did it not say all these things were written for our learning? All right? There's a song in the movie Prince of Egypt where Moses' father, Jethro, was singing to Moses. He was like, you have to look at your life through heaven's eyes. All right? The Most High is watching you in your affliction. All right? He's watching you to see, all right, are you waxing in faith? Are you wanting in faith? All right? He'll say, send an angel to relieve him. He finna crack. All right? Or, yeah, that brother ain't finna fall out, man. You know? We said, nah, that brother's fighting, man. Let me give him some energy to continue to fight. Send some angels to his spirit to boost his spirit, man. Or let me go on, since he doesn't care about his affliction, he's just doing the work. Now let me see him them brownie points. Now let me see him those cookies, man. Now let me see him a woman. Now let me give him a better job opportunity, man. It happens like that. The Most High just wants you to focus on him. He'll give you all the carnal stuff if you need it. Do you believe? But with that, hey, man, I could be here. I wish I could just dine in with you brothers, man, but I think the point was made, and sisters. Hey, once again, I hope you brothers are edified. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Awashab Bashim Hakudash, that will underscore our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Root Well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. And with that, Abba Baal, Kamiyasha Allah, Shalom.